This is He Knows the Sport, bringing you that heat and that fire. All right, y'all. The fourth video today, man. You know me. Got to get that 4-video quota. Anyways, on to the damn video. Hear me and hear me well. Listen, man. The Los Angeles Lakers are what we say royally and capital fucked. Let me say that again. The Los Angeles Lakers are what we call royally and capital fucked. They're fucked. Because the truth of the fact of the matter is, it's what we call load management. Anyone that understands the term of load management, that's a term that, you know what I'm saying, for folks that's been understanding these NBA streets and understanding basketball and the nature of basketball and how basketball is played. What is load management? Well, let's get on to it. It's basically the load that a player carries, right, for an insane period of time. Let me say it again. It's a load that the player carries for an insane period of time, depending on the level of the player that he is and depending on the level of contribution that he brings to the table. Let me say that again. Depending on the level of the player that he is, or depending on the level of contribution that he brings to the table, or contributions, right? Anthony Davis is a high output player when it comes to the big man position. There's a lot of variations, a lot of facets to his game. See, here's the thing about basketball. The more expansive your game is, the more of a usage rate that you're going to have. Let me say that again. The more expansive your basketball game is, the more usage rate you're going to have. This is why Anthony Davis is injury prone. This is why he gets hurt. Plus, he has a body that's not sturdy. It's not like LeBron James' body where it can endure, right? It can be able to overcome situations. He has more of that, what we would call skinny boy body. He's trying to masquerade it with some level of muscular, you know what I'm saying, structure. But really, Anthony Davis, and then he just gets injured. Let me say that again. And he gets injured. That's just the way it rolls. Anthony Davis has shown the propensity to be an injury-prone player. This is why the injury of DeMarcus Cousins, the big bozo that is, because this idiot was playing basketball in the offseason, right? In non-Laker facilities, in non-contact, right? Because if you're going to play off-season basketball, you need to make sure, with you being as injury-prone as you are, that you're doing other variations of workouts. You're not going hard. Right now shouldn't be you going 100%. You should be going anywhere between 20 to 40%. Making sure you're getting your jump shots up. Making sure you're doing some kind of level of running. Making sure you're doing some kind of level of degree of activity, right? So that you keep yourself in moderate shape. But you don't have to go full bore and try to go 100% as if you're playing basketball. Because basketball is a wear and tear sport. It wears your knees. It wears your joints. Because there's a lot of this jumping. And there's a lot of that running. Let me do that again. There's a lot of jumping and there's a lot of this running. That takes a lot out of you. Players that play basketball, especially at the professional level, you got to mind you, remember, basketball is a 48-minute sport, right? 82 games. And players, when they play basketball, this is why when they leave the sport, a lot of them gain an insane amount of weight. Because when they're playing basketball, they're losing 5 pounds each game. Now, of course, they rehydrate those pounds back through eating, supplementation, and things of that nature. But every time they play, they sweat off 5 pounds because of all of that arduous running that they do. Now, you have to understand, everyone's anatomy, right? Everyone's physiology, everyone's DNA is not built the same. Anthony Davis just has one of those fickle-ass DNAs. Why am I talking about Anthony Davis? Because the big bozo DeMarcus Cousins. This dude done messed around, got injured, and now the load management for Anthony Davis is going to return back to what me, you know what I'm saying, a true deep thinker out here in these NBA streets always envisioned it to be. I told you it was going to be LeBron James, Anthony Davis, or bust. Let me say it again. LeBron James and Anthony Davis or bust. I didn't see any significance with DeMarcus Cousins. There's a reason why the Golden State Warriors was like, go. Let me say that again. The reason why the Golden State Warriors was like, go, because they knew the scouting report on him. They knew his injury report. Notice he got re-injured again in the playoffs. So they knew in the long term, Boogie Cousins wasn't going to be the long-term plan at the big man position. They have 3 big men that are injury prone. Anthony Davis, DeMarcus Cousins, and JaVale McGee, man. That's 3. 3 guys that are injury prone. 3. My bad, y'all. Thought I saw something. 3 guys that are injury prone. That's the truth of the fact of the matter. My bad. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, my peripherals everywhere. Oh, I see everything. But anyways, on to the damn video. We can multitask up in this motherfucker. That's 3, man. So how are the Los Angeles Lakers really going to be able to show you guys that LeBron James, who is an aging superstar at that, is going to be able to carry this full load for that team? That's absolutely insane, man. To put all of that on a aging 34 to 35-year-old guy. I mean, who does that? See, this is stuff that I was talking about. This is why I was saying the purple and gold needed to get on higgity fucking hush status. Let me say it again. The purple and gold needed to get on the higgity fucking hush status. And now Lakers Nation, I know how they are. They get so they get so glamored up, right? Especially now that they have these extra LBJ brigade, LBJ apologists, and LBJ stands fan bases, right? They're getting all hooped up all over nothing. Because they thought, oh, look at our starting 5. We got Danny Green. We got Kyle Kuzma. We got Boogie. We got LeBron James. We got Anthony Davis. That looks like a starting 5. You know what I'm saying? On paper, that looks really good. But now you got 4. And you can't count 4. It's going to go down to 3 because trust and believe. This balance that Anthony Davis and DeMarcus Cousins gave each other. Go look at the year that Anthony Davis was able to play a lot of games. Go look at why he was able to play a lot of games. It's because he had DeMarcus Cousins there. They worked well off of each other and they took a lot of pressure off of each other. Now you don't have DeMarcus Cousins there to take the pressure off of Anthony Davis. Anthony Davis is going to be the central point or the central focus or the central figure down low. That's going to put a lot of wear and tear and stress on his already injury-prone body. You guys have to see here, man. I'm stating the most common sense and I'm giving you the most obvious. I'm not even coming in keep the foot on the neck style. I'm coming in Mr. Three-dimensional thinker style. This is the calm variation style. This is when I'm sitting here and I'm being calmed about the way that I basically put the information out there to you guys. The truth of the fact of the matter is LeBron James is screwed. I done told you guys, man. The legacy has been over. The cachet has officially, well, not officially, it has been done. So the truth of the fact of the matter, folks, because I'm coming in, guess what? Not only Mr. Three-dimensional thinker style, I'm also coming in Mr. Truth Teller style, because I have to give you guys cold-hearted, unadulterated, and cutthroat truth. And see, the LBJ apologists and LBJ stance thinks, oh, you just an LBJ hater. No, I'm not. Oh, you just an LBJ troll. No, I'm not. I'm what you call an ultimate truth teller. I weed through the bullshit, man. I'm not brain full of mush and I'm not a brainwashed follower. I haven't been bamboozled. I haven't been beguiled. I haven't been betwixt. That's for you LBJ apologists. That's for you LBJ stance. And see, what I'm trying to do is proselytize you motherfuckers and reconvert you back into what we call true and rare NBA knowledge purist folks. If you come to my Yoda school, you will be molded into that. If you listen on the live streams and listen to Richie Rich, he is the product of what a molding from Henos' sport looks like. A person that can really stand on their own and talk basketball and can ether and murk cats left and right. Under my tutelage, under my molding, you will be right. But see, that's the problem with these new age fans. And there's older fans that are like that too. They're just missing the boat. They're missing a few screws up here. They're not deep thinkers. They can't think for themselves. They're built out of a chemical lab instead of having DNA, which is basically having the independent and free will to think for yourself. Because when you can think for yourself, you will know LeBron James is the greatest of all trolls. You will know that this Los Angeles Lakers team does not have a prayer of a chance in this stacked West. Now that DeMarcus Cousins has gone down, I already said in my mind, I don't see them making the NBA playoffs. Now that he's gone down, they damn sure ain't gonna make the NBA playoffs, let alone the NBA finals. So we need to stop this dodo headness. We need to stop this brain full of mush and this brainwash stuff and come to the realization, or the love realization, that the Los Angeles Lakers, the Lakers fan, right? Lakers Nation, are going to be irate. When LeBron James don't win the title this year, Anthony Davis is leaving. And watch how the media turns on LeBron. Watch how these Lakers Nations, they start throwing things in the stadium, man. They start throwing things on the court. Watch, folks. Remember, I'm Sun Tzu, a.k.a. All the War. I'm 7 steps ahead of the game. Did I not warn you about DeMarcus Cousins? Did I not tell you he was going to get injured? Now, I'm telling y'all Anthony Davis is going to get injured. And the prediction king strikes again. So that means you got to pay attention. So hear me and hear me well. This is He Knows the Sport. Checking out.